Hi Aries, this is going to be your reading for the second week in March. It is good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus sign of Aries. As always, please keep in mind this is a general reading, not a personal reading, so please don't try to make it fit if it does not resonate and does not sound like your story. Aries, if you want to book a private reading with me, the link to my website is down in the description below. If you are looking for other zodiac signs, I do all 12 zodiac signs here, and you can find your other placements here. If you are new, welcome to Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Aries. Aries, your cards came out very, very fast, and I felt your energy very strongly, and this reading really touched me. To recap, I feel as though some of you have a lot of, parts of your life are very established. Some of you are married and you have families. Some of you perhaps were in committed relationships in the past, and it's not that you don't want that again. I think that some of you really need something new in your life. A lot of you want to sort of recapture youth in some way, or recapture a part of your Fool energy, because Aries is at once the Emperor and also the Fool. There's such a duality to Aries. And I think that you guys have really been bogged down by life. I think you're handling it well, but some of you want to claim some independence for yourself. Maybe find a fun group of friends, start a new job, start your own company, something fun, something exciting, something that's just for you. I pulled out a second tarot deck after I did the oracle cards and the tarot, and I was like, just show me overall further if I can get even more of a zoom out. I have the 10 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, the Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands, but the 5 of Wands in reverse. So I think you guys are really weighed down by life. When I see the 10 of Wands, I say, are you asking your kids to help you carry in the groceries? You seem like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders right now. And you're really trying to carry all of this on your own, but you're falling, you're tired, you're worn down. You also feel really trapped in your head this week. You may feel as though you're in a situation where your hands are tied. You feel somewhat imprisoned in your own mind. Negative thoughts, weighed down. You do want this cup of love. You do want emotion. You do want to start a new cycle in your life with creativity. You also want stability in your life, and you may have some stability in your life, but your challenge is the 5 of Wands, and it came in the reverse. I think that right now you cannot deal with maybe all the people living in your house or family. You seem conflict avoidant. There are some tensions that you're having a hard time working through. Perhaps like your partner or someone else in your life won't work through things with you. I honestly think right now some things in your life are too much, so you're kind of conflict avoidant. But in the middle of this stability, it's like you have stability, but the weight of the world on your shoulders, kind of trapped in your head. In the middle of all of this is this potential new cycle of love and creativity in your life. This Knight of Cups is in reverse. So is the Ace of Wands in reverse. I feel like your creativity is stifled right now. I feel like all the romance has gone out of life for you at the moment. Here's another new beginning with the Ace of Wands, but it's just an emerging idea for you at this point. I think this is the Quantum Oracle deck. I cannot recall the name of it, but I got family, playing it safe in reverse, and great gratitude in reverse. So family is good. Family's solid for you. But you've been playing it safe for a while, and you're tired of that. And you don't feel very appreciated, I think, right now. You're kind of having a hard time getting up every day and being grateful for what you have. That doesn't mean that you're not grateful, but it can be difficult to sustain a happy family. Some of you, conversely, are thinking about family, thinking about starting a family, thinking about having a baby. I do have the Empress and the Fool on the table. But it would mean no longer playing it safe, and you're not sure this would make you happy. Your challenge is back and forth. You're going back and forth about something. Back and forth, back and forth. New beginning is here in reverse, and the creative endeavor is in reverse. This is something you're meant to be creating and working on. It is a new beginning for you. This looks like the birth of a child, or something new coming to fruition for you, a new beginning and a new creative endeavor. But I think you've played it safe for a while, and you're going back and forth. I don't know how long you've been doing it, but it looks like you have been doing it for a while. What came out of the untold truth of the heart, I wanted to drop out several to truly get an idea of what you're going through. First of all, at the bottom of the deck, you're confused, puzzled, unsettled, unclear. I do also have second chance. I don't know that this means a reconciliation or a second chance with a person. Maybe. This could be someone around you that wants a second chance with you, Aries. Or it's like, can there be a second chance for me? You do seem very confused at the moment. You're puzzled, you're unsettled, you're unclear about what you want. That's okay. That happens to all of us. I wake up confused a lot. So I have, again, I could be picking up on the energy around you as well, okay? So clinging, holding on, obsessing, watching. I don't think you're obsessively watching anybody or anything, but you are clinging to something. You're holding on to something. Some of you are holding on to an old way of thinking or being. You're holding on, or someone's holding on to you. But you've reached a limit. Final straw overload. You're at the breaking point. Solitary, withdrawn, lonesome, and single. I don't know that you're single here. I'm actually picking up on quite a bit of energy that shows me relationship. Either you were in a very serious, committed relationship, or also your parents, your mom in particular, might be pushing you to get married and have children. But some of you are already married. You just feel lonesome and withdrawn. And a problem is you're feeling a lot of resentment, stinging words, bitterness, and anger. I think you're starting to get resentful that you've been hanging on in a situation probably to keep stability, like you've been playing it safe for so long. Now it's starting to really back up on you. When we don't follow our dreams, or we don't listen to our intuition, and we just play it safe and follow the Hierophant energy and do it the way it's always been done, and uphold tradition and family and marriage and religion, and making sure the community at large accepts us, but we do not allow ourselves to be the fool, we will start to hit a breaking point. We will feel withdrawn, and we will be resentful. Some of you are just upset that you can't get out and be with friends. I feel the same way. I really do. I've known 22 people that have gotten COVID with my clients, and I've known 5 people that have died. So I get being resentful about being cooped up in the house, because I won't go out either. It's scary. But I think that you want to. I think that you're tired and resentful with playing it safe. I have fantasy, daydreams, fairy tale, imagination. There's that Fool energy. There's that Knight of Wands energy within you. You have a lot of fantasies right now. You're daydreaming. But established family, triumph, and security. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have a lot of established security, but at the same time, you want to be able to run free a little bit. It's so hard to find that balance in life, right? Especially when you have a family and bills and a mortgage and kids. You're thinking about saying goodbye to something. Farewells, goodbye, finality, closure. I think this is something you're just thinking about, because back and forth came out. And you have a lot of memories, though. Bittersweet, dwelling, reminiscing. So resentment, memories. I think you're not really sure what you want. You are confused. Yeah, confusion. I was like, well, this is all coming together pretty strong. I had to do some clarification once the court cards came out. So what came out overall is the Empress. That could be you. That could be someone you're connecting to. This is a wife, a mother, a married woman. It's often Libra or Taurus. And all major arcana here, every single one. Death, justice, the Hierophant. Wow. So some of you are thinking about like death and taxes, your will, your own mother, perhaps. But I think a lot of you are married. You are an Empress. But with death, justice, and the Hierophant, you're going through a lot right now. I think you have a lot of responsibility as the Empress. I think that you are thinking about endings and bringing new beginnings. I think that this might involve a marriage or a relationship. You know that justice will be served no matter what decision you make. You have a little bit more than a choice to make here, Aries, and you have to weigh the cause and effect. You have weighed the cause and effect. The energy of the Hierophant, this Taurus energy, is very much affecting your decisions. This is societal norms, peer pressure, family pressure, being traditional, taking the modest, pious approach, doing things the way it's always been done. Being part of something greater than yourself is often what the Hierophant speaks of, but I often find the Hierophant energy to feel like a bit of pressure. I myself live in Hierophant in reverse all the time. I'm kind of a renegade. I break the mold. I think you guys are thinking about breaking out of the mold in some way, or ending some kind of a serious contract for yourselves. The current energy, though, is the Two of Cups, which is beautiful. I think you're looking at yourself in the mirror quite a bit. And I said, what is the Two of Cups? And I got the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of you are thinking about career and what you invest your time in. I think you're also thinking about retirement. The Seven of Pentacles is she has to wait for that to bear fruit. This is where we have to wait for a sustainable result. You're thinking about all the time you've invested and all the time you've put into something. She's looking right back at that 10. Right back at that 10. So I see a lot of finality here. I see a karmic empire here. I see quite a bit of pentacles here. And I think that you do feel a heart-to-heart connection to your family, to even your spouse. You've put in a lot of time. Some of you want to work more or work less. I did not add reversals, so it could be different for each of you. So this is kind of what's happening. Here's how you see yourself, though. I was like, whoa, that's a staunch difference. You see yourself as the Fool. It's interesting. Aries has such a duality to them. There are a few signs that do. Like Gemini has this duality. Libra and Sag can have a duality. People don't realize that about Aries. Yes, you're the Emperor, but you're also the Fool. You see yourself as the Fool. You see yourself as wanting to take a leap of faith and be lighthearted and carefree and happy, brand new all over again. The Page of Cups, the Sun, the Three of Cups. I really feel like you guys want to dip your toe in the water with something that will bring a lot of happiness. It looks like it could be friendships, creative collaborations. I see a need to open yourself up and be somewhat vulnerable. I see this as a recapturing of youth for you. All of these cards look like a breath of fresh air. The Page of Cups does look a little, he looks a little vulnerable. Some of you may want a second chance with a person from your past because you had a lot of stability. I'm hearing that as well. You might be the one to do that. But what you need to know, or the next action need to know here, for some of you, this is the person around you. For others of you, this is really you. Four of Pentacles, you seem to be holding back. I see a lot of Pentacles here. I think in the middle of March, you guys are going to be thinking a lot about what you've invested in and why and how much more you're willing to invest. You seem to be holding back and holding on. But I do have a King of Pentacles here as well. That could be a husband. I have a King and Queen of Pentacles, but I also have a Queen of Wands, and I kind of think that's you. So holding back, you have to be careful with resources. Perhaps you feel as though you don't have enough to invest in a new beginning. Some of you are worried about the Pentacle realm. I said, what is the Four of Pentacles? And I got the Eight of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn here. Father, husband, married man, businessman, possibly. I think that this person is someone you're connected to, this King of Pentacles. It could even be your boss. I think that right now you walk away. Here's this King of Pentacles in the middle of everything. Some of you do very much want to be grounded and practical and smart and have security. This person could offer security, but you're the High Priestess. You are quiet. You are calm. You listen to your intuition. There could also have been a Pisces involved in the past in some way. I said, what's the King of Pentacles? Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands, the Queen of Wands. Here's that Ten of Wands again. So I have a Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles. It really looks like marriage, family, and long-term stability that is already established is on the table for you, a partner, or anyone else involved. But it is a burden. It's like you've been through a lot with this cycle. And some of you really, really want to claim this Queen of Wands energy. This does not mean you necessarily want a divorce. This does not mean that you want to necessarily leave family and everything else behind. I just think that you guys really want to claim some independence for yourself. And I feel like this King of Pentacles and Ten of Cups and Hierophant energy is feeling a little stuffy. Why do I think that? Because the High Priestess is here. It's not that the High Priestess or the Hermit negate the Hierophant, but they do break away. The High Priestess is different from the Hierophant, okay? She is sometimes said to just be discovering her power, and the Hierophant's more spiritually experienced. That's not always the case. The High Priestess will break away from the societal norms. She forms her own spiritual practice, her own temple. She keeps her own counsel. She doesn't need to listen to family and tradition and the traditional way of doing it all the time. I think that you pull away here. You could also have a Pisces husband who's very quiet, and this bothers you. But I think this is you being very quiet. And I said, and she's often like manifesting something from within. She's not physically trying to make it happen yet. She's just praying about it, finding her energetic connection to herself and what she wants moving forward. She's often not secretly planning something, but you never know what the High Priestess is thinking. It's like you're going within thinking about what's right for you away from all this that you have been very dutiful towards. And I have the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, but the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you do want to start your own business here and you want it to be lucrative. I also get the feeling that it's almost like this Queen of Pentacles, when she came out, I felt a heaviness and I felt uneasy in my root and solar plexus chakra. It's almost like you want happiness. You want a wish come true for you would be to have this exciting new adventure in your life that would help you claim independence and make these burdens feel a little easier. Like if I could just buy a new red dress, that would make it easier for me to be in mom mode all the time. Something like that. I also think it's possible that someone may want something outside of a marriage, because I can't discount that this Queen of Wands is you. Like, could be someone else. But I almost feel like, Aries, your responsibilities and your very down-to-earth, logical, practical side it's not that it's interfering with what you want, but you have to take it into account, I think. Some of you do want to start something that's practical. I see this need to reclaim this and capture this youth for you and excitement for you and have something new. But I also think that there's a lot of practicality involved as well. Yeah. The final outcome, though, was the Knight of Cups in the upright. Ace of Swords, Seven of Cups, the Star, and the Nine of Wands are hanging in there. But look, here's this Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the Knight of Wands. I also see the Five of Cups, and I have the Magician under here as well. So what I think is you guys really want to start a new cycle in your life. You really want to break through. I think there's been a lot of daydreaming and wishful thinking. I think you're overwhelmed and a little confused about what's right for you. You have many paths in front of you, but you want to choose the one that you can pour your heart into. Some of you have been connecting to a younger water sign. You are confused and you want to break through with that person, and you're very hopeful for them. But I feel like this is more about personal development for you, Aries, where you want to find something in your life that you can pour your heart into that will give you a sense of renewal, and that's your true higher purpose and destiny in life. This Knight of Cups is very dreamy and emotional, also very creative and artistic. You have a lot of choices here. You really want to make the right one. it's almost like you guys find that thing that you can pour your heart into, but you've had to play it safe. And I think that it could possibly be a new career opportunity or a seed that could be planted in your life that you could rush towards with a lot of excitement. But for a lot of you, you don't have the resources for it at the moment. You don't have the financial ability to pursue it at the moment. Some of you just want something new in your life. The oracle cards kind of said it all. There's been a lot of hanging on to a situation that you've been in, and you've been fantasizing about more than your established family. That's really okay, but you have a lot of memories here. I don't know what happened to that fool. I lost him. Oh, he's somewhere in here. My fool got lost. That bothers me. I've lost my Aries. Dear God, I'm a mess this morning, you guys. Oh, here he is. You really want a new beginning. It's possible that someone wants a new beginning with you, but it's really going to be a choice between which kind of person you can be and if you can pull off being both. And if you have the resources for it. I also think if there's someone else around you that's wanting a breakthrough with you, Aries, they've been hanging on to this for a while. Big time. But that's sort of segued. So I hope that this resonates with you. I hope that it helps you. I hope that you know, Aries, that it's okay to be going back and forth, but if you're not happy where you are, it's time to ask yourself how long you're willing to play it safe before you have a new beginning. Some of you, if it's about fertility and having a baby, you definitely need to see a doctor. Some of you are even considering adoption or a surrogate, because when it comes to fertility, the Queen of Wands actually trumps the Queen of Pentacles in fertility for me. So some of you that are looking for a surrogate of some, or wondering if you're still fertile or you can have a baby, it looks good, but you have many choices in front of you. Many choices in front of you to make surrounding something like that. They're pulling back though. They're saying stop. They're saying we're done. All right, Aries, that's your reading for the second week of March. Hope it resonates. Hope it helps. You can book a private reading with me if you want to work with me personally. I am always listening to the universe for you, dear Aries. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.